by Owen Charles. He did all the research for it himself, and he's going to say some of the research that he did and also say a poem. Owen Charles wants to be a crime scene investigator or a video game designer. He likes to read and he is 11 years old.
From 1916 to 1970, more than 6 million African Americans traveled from the rural South into large cities across the North and the West. This was known as the Great Migration. The Great Migration had a huge impact on urban life and fueled the Renaissance, the birth of great works of art and culture in cities such as New York's Harlem and our very own city of Chicago. One of the central figures of the Renaissance is Langston Hughes. He used his poetry, novels, plays, and essays to voice his concern on social justice. Many even knew that he had a strong relationship with the Chicago Defender, which from 1942 to 1962 published his essays on race, politics, and culture. Years before that, though, when he was just 18 years old, Langston Hughes poetically captured the soul and heritage of the African American community by reflecting on ancient rivers. In this poem, called The Negro Speaks of Rivers, we hear 4 great rivers in Africa, America, and the Middle East, and how they're linked to our journey, bringing strength and wisdom. I've known rivers. Oh, okay. And the Negro speaks of rivers. I've known rivers. I've known rivers ancient as the world and older than the flow of human blood in human veins. My soul has grown deep like the rivers. I bathed in the Euphrates when dawns were young. I built my hut near the Congo and it lulled me to sleep. I looked upon the Nile and raised the pyramids above it. I heard the singing of the Mississippi when Abe Lincoln went down to New Orleans, and I've seen its muddy bosom turn all golden in the sunset. I've known rivers, ancient, dusky rivers. My soul has grown deep like the rivers. Thank you.
Woo! Do it, Owen. Woo! All right.
That is one of my favorite Langston Hughes poems. It was one of the first ones I read when I first started reading poetry and learning about Black culture outside of what's going on right now. The next